Greetings, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and welcome back to this week's bonus fun video. And today I wanted to do something that we have not done for years, I think, and that is going through the subreddit r/not-how-girls-work, because it is so funny. Like, it is so funny. It's basically just people posting, just people not knowing how women work. It's not Bad Women's Anatomy because it's not just about like bodies. It's just in general people not understanding women, and it's really amusing. And also sometimes they just make fantastic points and I need to like just share that and be like, say it louder. So that's what we're doing today. But before we get into it, I would love to take a moment to tell you about today's sponsor, Belisar. Belisar is a company by women that aims to sexually empower everyone. They want everyone to be comfortable with themselves and their sexuality and take their pleasure into their own hands. And today I am teaming up with them to do a giveaway where everyone who places an order using my link in the description will get a free rose suction toy, which is incredible. You do not want to miss out. And when choosing your bonus product, the one you are going to purchase in order to receive your free rose, you have so many options that are all so incredible. There is the classic air vibe, which I'm sure by now you all have heard about because she deserves the hype, which has an internal vibration and an external suction. So it's kind of given mind-blowing everything. And she, along with most of their toys, comes in this cute little charging case. So you can keep her nice and cute and easy to just pop in your bag and travel with. And she will keep herself charged in here. If suction is not your thing, but you do love a good dual stimulator, they also have the flutter vibe, which is similar with the internal vibration. And then external, they have this, which simulates a human tongue. So if that's more your forte, your new best friend. And then if you're looking for something really different, there is this key vibe, which is magnetic and attaches to your underwear, and then discreet remote that goes with it, which is so cute. Looks like a car key. So you can press the buttons and it will change the like vibration patterns and like turning it up higher and lower and off and on, etc., to just like spice up your date night a little bit. And then obviously the rose in all of her glory, which is a fantastic, beautiful suction toy that fits so nicely in the palm of your hand, and she is mind-blowing. And if you purchase one of the others I have just told you about, or one of their others from their incredible range, then you will get her for free. So please do not forget to use the link in my description and place an order. You will not regret it. Thank you so much to Belisar for sponsoring today's video, and let's move into it. First up, we have this girly. I saw this tweet when it went viral ages ago, and it's so iconic. It's someone tweeted at this person, "Holy shit, how did you get into Harvard?" And then she quote retweeted with a photo of her wearing like a pink bunny playsuit and holding her Harvard degree. And she said, "What? Like it's hard?" And then a man replied, "I mean, universities are nothing but woke women's studies lately. It's not like she's studying computer science, lol." And she just replied, "I literally studied computer science and work as a software engineer now." And like, yeah, tell him, girl. It's so funny. It's horrible, but so funny, just because I love that men like cannot comprehend the fact that women can be beautiful and smart, and like we exist in the world doing the same jobs as you do because women are people. And also like doing gender studies is fine anyway, right? Like you can get a degree in whatever you want. Like this guy, did you go to Harvard anyway? Like, did you go to Harvard? No? Then shut the fuck up, bro. I can hear your jealousy from across the room. This isn't even the only one of these that she has experienced. There's this other one. Someone said to her, "Shut up, bitch. There's never been meritocracy. They find out you're from Appalachia and they make sure you can't get into the elite schools." She said, "I'm literally from rural Appalachia and went to Harvard. What are you talking about? You're an OnlyFans model with pronouns in your bio. Give it up.
I don't have an OnlyFans. I work full-time as a software engineer. Like, bro. My God, it's wild to me that like men just choose to brush off women because they're like, oh, you're probably a sex worker, so like your opinion doesn't matter. I'm better than you because like I do not do sex work and you are a woman, so therefore obviously you do sex work. It's like, firstly, even if they did, who fucking cares? Not your business. Doesn't make them any less valid as a person. Secondly, why whenever these men are intimidated, they just go, yeah, well, like, I'm better than you because, like, I don't sell my body and you're only successful because you're pretty. No. Remember that women are people and treat women like people. You wonder why women don't like you. It's because you literally, every time you don't like what a woman is saying, you accuse her of being a sex worker and slut shame her. So, like, again, nothing wrong with being a sex worker, but, like, don't assume that. And, like, don't disrespect people. Like, it's not difficult. Just be a decent person. This is a physician, a woman sitting at her practice, and it says, the other day, a man asked me what I did for work, and I replied, I'm a doctor. He asked, a doctor? I said, yes. He said, my brother's a doctor. I replied, a doctor? To which he laughed and was confused as to why I would question his brother being a physician. How typical. How typical. First and foremost, we need to stop downplaying just having a doctorate. Like, a PhD is an incredible accomplishment no matter what field you are in, medical or otherwise. Having a doctorate is like an incredible achievement and we shouldn't be discrediting that. Second of all, bro, like people with PhDs don't answer like, what's your profession with, I'm a doctor. That's not, because that's not their job. If they are a doctor of something, they're going to tell you their profession, like not that they're a doctor, because that's not answering the question. If someone says they're a doctor, they mean they're a fucking doctor. Why? Because they're a woman, you're like, oh, yeah, well, it's probably like she's a doctor of gender studies or something. The audacity to then be like, why would I call him a doctor if he wasn't a doctor? Fuck off, bro. Oh my God. Exhausting. Men exhaust me. This just says, you'll never see 37-year-old men looking for friends among 19-year-old boys because they see them as kids. But when it comes to girls, they are suddenly so mature, enough to be a wife. Say it louder. Say it louder for the people at the back because, yup, what an excellent point. And then they come at you with like, it's biology. They get their periods and then they're an adult. I'm like, so then when a man's voice drops, he becomes an adult. Like, if you're viewing puberty as the, like, foundation of when someone is an adult, you have to apply it to everyone. And if you're viewing 19-year-old boys as kids, then you are obviously understanding that 19-year-old girls are also kids, right? Like, I know they're legally adults, but when you're 37, that's a child. That's a child. When you are 37, that is a child. And you can recognize that. So check your hypocrisy. I'd really love for you to question this one. This is such a good thing to throw at them. Why have I never seen anyone throw this at them before? That's fascinating. I would love to see the response from one of these men who say this when you throw this at their faces. Because I feel like that would be really interesting to watch. And I don't think they could answer. And they'd probably just yell or back out of the conversation. This is a photo of a man, his wife, and his baby. And someone said, Buddy really wifed up the most famous porn star of all time. What a pathetic excuse for a man. Then someone quote tweeted it with, man has a multi-millionaire wife, baby, and getting professional grade top on a daily basis. I bet he's doing just fine. Then someone replied, problem is, that's not his baby. That baby is made up of the DNA of every man that's ever blasted inside her. There's so many layers to this. Like, yeah, I'm sure he's doing just fine because believe it or not, porn stars are people too. And believe it or not, they are respected. Like, some people actually do view them as people and respect them as people. And coming around to that final point there, what? Dad, please go back to school. Please, that is not how anything, what? Do you think that, like, sperm cells are just living in her ovaries, her uterus for, like, ever? How do you think conception works? I have so many questions about what led you here. Who told you something that made you believe this?
How did you get here? Also, just like, even if hypothetically this was somehow how it worked, even if this was a possibility, which by the way, it most certainly is not, why would that even really matter? You know, like, people adopt kids, people have step kids. If you are going into a relationship with someone who is in this industry and who has had a lot of sexual partners, and you have that knowledge and you know that that's how biology works, once again it isn't, then I don't think they would care. You know what I mean? Like, he went into that and made an informed decision. Like, he's already aware that she does what she does and has the history that she does. So like, he knows that. But he also knows how conception works and the fact that that very much is his biological baby, as well as just like the child that he will care for. So, try again. Some men. I'm not homophobic. I just don't want a random guy hitting on me. It's weird. Women everywhere. And it's Zoe Deschanel going, what? Like, yeah, because, yeah, bro, exactly. Now you know how it feels. It's so, like, absurd that, like, they get it, but they, like, can't possibly, like, they refuse to get it. They're like, it's so weird when guys you're not interested hit on you. I'm not homophobic. I just, like, don't want dudes hitting on me. I think it's really weird when people I'm not attracted to hit on me. Yeah, okay, now, think about it. Take a step back, absorb, think about it. That's how we feel every single day. Like, leave us alone. If you want gay men to leave you alone, then you can understand why we want you to leave us alone. Like, you've understood the concept. Now stop being selfish and, like, view things through someone else's eyes for a second. Like, stop making the universe revolve around you for just a moment and think about it. This is a survey that says same-sex attraction in women developed because men get turned on by it, a controversial new scientific study has argued. The paper tried to determine the evolutionary origins of lesbianism, arguing that it may have developed because of men's excitement at the thought of women being attracted to one another. The Cypriot researchers from the University of Nicosia surveyed a total of 1,509 heterosexual participants in their study. It's quoted with, I have done scientific study on lesbians. How many lesbians did you include in the study? This is so funny. We're going to study why women are attracted to women. We are going to do a study on lesbians, and we are going to survey approximately 0 lesbians. Instead, we are going to ask 1,500 heterosexual men why they think lesbians exist. And this is why you always have to check the data you've been given. Because remember, 97% of statistics are made up. This is a short little comic strip. High-value men like me would never date a loud-mouthed, opinionated wench like you. Oh no! An obnoxious stranger I'm not attracted to refuses to date me. My husband will be devastated. How will I tell my children? This is a nightmare. Whatever, you weirdo. Don't go! We could be miserable together! This reminds me of a fucking DM I got this morning that was telling me that no one will ever love me and I deserve a life of 9 cats. Like, oh, Tamagotchi. Mom. Sorry, I had to give my Tamagotchi cookies. Yeah, I find it so funny because, like, even if I was not in a relationship or whatever, I know that I am not unlovable. And also, why is it punishment for me to have a life with 9 cats? Like, oh no! The worst possible thing in the entire world is that I live a life with cats? How dreadful. How terrible. I can't believe I have to suffer like that. Oh dear. Oh no, what will I do? Breaking news. Scientists at University of Oxford have developed the world's first ovarian cancer vaccine that researchers claim could wipe the disease out. And Just Pelly Things quoted with, men are constantly solving women's consequences for sleeping around. Hey, Pearl, cancer is not an STI. In case you weren't aware. So, like, what? I will never understand this because the women you're accusing of sleeping around are sleeping with men, and I really do not understand the hypocrisy, and I never will understand the hypocrisy. If you're blaming women, you have to also blame men. And third and final point, why are you assuming that everyone involved in this is a man? The study is in fact led by a man, sure, but it's not just one person. There are a whole team of people who work on this, and I can guarantee you that not all of them are men. So, shut the fuck up, maybe? God, she annoys me. She annoys me so bad. With that, I think I'm going to leave this video here. If you did enjoy, please do not forget to hit like and subscribe. I have a couple videos coming in a couple days that I am really excited to share with you and to have you watch. So if you don't want to miss those, please do not forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notifications, and I would love to see you then. A huge thank you to my Kiwi Cat patrons: Stella, Trippy Day 27, Bay the Trucker, Chastity, Beckett, Prismatic PT, LJ James D, MA Ping the Game, Blaze, Uh-Oh It's Craiglow, Phil the Duck, Jessie A, River, Queen Glimmer, Ella, Lady Nutbar, Mr. Noodle, Radsack, Knitting Menace, Samuel, Chris, Ellie, Alexis, and Bobby. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. When you close your eyes.